So I thought I'd just record a little video about some of the things I do for a new year. Now this first video is going to be about having a word for the year. Now last year was the first year that I actually did this. I watch a lot of goal setting videos and motivational speaker videos, and I saw about this concept of having a word for the year. So I sat down at the beginning of last year, just had some quiet time and just reflecting. I was thinking, what is the year going to bring? Because I knew I would be on maternity leave that year. I was like wrapping up my master's degree. I had a few things I knew were going to go on that year, so in 2022. Now, to put it into context, 2021 was a very up and down year for me. In 2021, I had extreme highs and real extreme lows. One of the things was that I lost my friend. She passed away just before her 25th birthday. I turned 30. I got my dream job that I hadn't expected to get for some years yet. At the beginning of the year I was having challenges in my work, and I ended up going on like a 6-month journey of applying for all different jobs within the sector I work in, but in all different companies, and going through all the interview processes and everything. So much happened in 2021. So 2022 in comparison was a lot more of a stable year, or more of a less sort of up and down year for me. Basically, I had the birth of my son, which thank God it all went well. I went on maternity leave, and I've had so much support from my company and the job that I have moved into in 2021. It's been a good year in all 2021. It's just been December that have been so ill, but apart from that, it's been a good year. But the word I had on my mind for that year was rest. I needed to learn to rest. I've had a number of years of doing all different qualifications for getting qualified in my career area, and just being so busy with so many different things. So this year I just felt that even though I was finishing up my masters, I had got ahead with a lot of it even before having my baby. So I knew it was just a wrapping up bit, and I thought on maternity leave I need to truly rest, because my life has been so busy up to that point. And for me, to actually rest is not easy. I'm someone that I write to-do lists every day. I'm organised, and I've always looked into the next thing I need to do, and I want to be productive, and every day squeeze the day every day sort of thing. So for me to actually learn to rest has been actually a really good thing to learn to do. And having a word for the year, actually, I found has been helpful, because it's meant that when different opportunities come up, I would get the word come back in my mind, and then I'd have to think through, is this going to go against my ethos for this year? It helped me to say no to some stressful things, which I knew would be stressful, that perhaps were to do with people pleasing, that I would say or normally say yes to. And so having that word did guide me for the year. Now, I also always do a vision board, or have a list of goals which I try to put photos to as things I want to accomplish that year. Now for 2022, I had a very busy vision board. I had probably, I think it's 12 pictures of things I wanted to achieve. One of them was renovating our bathroom, because it had to be done because the toilet really badly broke, and there was no way to fix it other than doing the whole thing basically. So that was one thing, and we actually did that. We were hoping to do it before the baby arrived, but actually it ended up going into after the baby arrived. But yeah, we actually did do that. Another thing that happened was there was this other short course to do with my job that I wanted to do. Well, that didn't come to fruition, because actually shortly after I signed up to that course, I got an email saying the company gone into administration. So actually you can't do that course anywhere anymore. So that was one thing on my vision board that didn't work out. But actually I realised that my vision board was so busy and it didn't actually link with my word for the year of rest. You know, like, why was I signing up to another course whilst finishing my master's, whilst having just had a baby? So in a way, thank God that didn't work out, because I don't think that would have been in line with my ethos for the year. So yeah, there was other things that was on my vision board, like getting back to a healthy weight, and I had a photo of like how I wanted to like be back to a healthy weight for me. I had a photo of like some healthy food, like a fruit salad on there, as in my intention to get back to a healthy weight. What else did I have on there? Like, I wanted to apply for chartership to do with my work, and I didn't achieve that year, so that's rolling over to next year. It's still on my new vision board. Yeah, and so there's some things that I did achieve, like I had a graduation picture on there, which did happen. That was November. So yeah, there was things on my vision board which did happen, some which are rolling over to the next year, and some like that short course which have gone all together because it just didn't work out. And I think, you know, it's good to make a vision board, but also to understand something's happening in life, and it's like things are sometimes beyond your control, but at least you have, it is still guiding to have that. So yeah, I'll probably put a picture now of my vision board for 2022. I hope that gives you an idea if you haven't done one before. I use Canva, I think, yeah, or I think it's in Collage, which I used actually. Yeah, in Collage, I just got some pictures related to what I wanted to do, and if there wasn't a picture, I'd just write the word and make a little collage of it. So anyway, on to 2023. So I really liked having a word for the year, so I've gone to do that again, and I sat down and had a bit of reflection. And towards the end of 2022, I think I shared that like we went to some friend's house that we hadn't like caught up with for ages, and had a lovely time with them. I had a lovely lunch at their house, and then like a few weeks later we had another family, like friends family round, and had them for lunch and really enjoyed that. So that sort of experience has triggered my word for this year, which my word for this year is to reconnect with people, and especially on a deeper level. Because I go to church every Sunday, but often in the service I only get to say, oh hi, how are you? Yeah, fine. Have you had a good week? Yeah, good. But you don't actually get to like talk to people on in depth and like hear what things they're doing this year, or you know, challenges they're going through, or like share up and downs of life with people. And I think I get so much from that. Like, I'm one of these people that I don't actually like small talk in a way, because I actually relish so much having a deep conversation with people, like to actually hear like, are you really okay, and you know, what's going on at the moment, like, you know, not just that I'm fine, are you fine, yes I'm fine. So yeah, and because of COVID, and because I was pregnant in the last year, and with the risk still of COVID, I feel like it's created a lot of disconnection for me from people, not intentionally, but you know, even on the back of like 2 years of COVID, there's people that I, even at church, felt a bit embarrassed to ask, like, oh, so what are you doing now? Because it's literally been like 2 years since I got to have a conversation with them in depth. And like sometimes because of the kids, look, watching the kids, I'm halfway through a conversation and we get cut off because I've got to sort them out or something. So yeah, this word reconnect is guiding me for this year, that I really want to allow space in my life, and allow time to actually like invite people over, be more hospitable this year. I mean, in 2022 I've had COVID twice, once while I was pregnant and once since I've had my son. And now my son had COVID in December with me. So I sort of feel that although, like, yes, we could have it again and we could have it worse, I sort of feel like my fears have already happened anyway. I can be as careful as I like, but for me, it's not been great for my mental health not to actually see people and have that closeness with people. Um, yeah, and when we've just had these like lunches with people, I realise that it's so good for my soul actually to actually connect on a deeper level with people. And so this year, that is one of the big things that is on my vision board. On my vision board, I've got a little table, like dinner table setup picture, and that symbolises that I want to like reconnect with people. Another thing on there is like, you know, reconnecting or connecting deeper with my own family. Like, I'm hoping that we can have some small little holidays this year, because last year, as I shared, we went to Butlins and it was such a wonderful experience, just because it was the first time that we actually were on holiday where we actually fully switched off from our jobs, where we didn't need to check emails, anything like that, and we could completely focus on the children and having a lovely time and bonding on a deeper level as a family. So yeah, that is something that I'm hoping we'll be able to do this year. And last year I really tried to to fit in some dates with my husband, like, and again, that's on my vision board this year, so that we can have some dates. We're not sure how we're going to fit it all in this year, but you know, tomorrow is another day where we're actually having a date day, and I'm really thankful for that opportunity. So even just go out together in the day, and then have a day off work and just have a lunch or something. It'll be nice. So yeah, that is on my vision board as well. As I said, the chartership thing is on my vision board to do with my work. I've got a picture of a hairdo that I might like in 2023, to be a bit braver and go for a different hair colour. I had my hair done today actually, and I didn't brave the colour yet, but by the end of the year I'm hoping that I will have braved it enough to actually have a different colour. What else is on the vision board? I'm trying to remember now. Oh yeah, I've just had a look. Yeah, so I'll insert a picture now of the vision board so you'll get the gist of what I'm on about. Yeah, so the girl in the gilet represents me maintaining my new weight, my healthier weight. So that's what that represents. I also want to convert our wet room into some different areas. So I want there to be the little treadmill corner, a little corner for me to have a desk, so that me and my husband have got like separate office spaces, because sometimes we're both on the phone at the same time to do our work and it's a bit difficult. So if I could have a little corner in the wet room, which will no longer be a wet room, then that would be great. And also split the room, so there'll be a small toilet which is partitioned off with a door and everything, so that's separate. Because it's quite a big room, so we're just trying to I want to reconfigure it. So that is also on my vision board. So I think I've explained all the pictures, and I've realised that this year, because I know I've thought through better to have less things on my vision board, for the reason that even my word of reconnecting with people is going to take up more time. So therefore, I'm not expecting to achieve loads of other things this year, because I know the things I want to do are like time, like will require more time basically. So yeah, that is my word for this year. 2023 is to reconnect, and that is my vision board. And it'll be interesting at the start of 2024 to reflect on how 2023 went, and did I achieve these things or not. But I hope it's been helpful sharing about that. I've got another goals video which I plan to make to explain about how I set my goals, and what do I do throughout the year to do with those goals. But yeah, I hope this has been interesting to you, and if you got a word for this year, that you're going to use to guide you. Pop it in the comments, or if you've tried that before, what did you think of it? Did it work? Did it help you for that year? Yeah, and I hope 2023 is a great year for you. And yeah, we'll catch up soon. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, give it a like, and please subscribe to my channel. It's free to do so, and join our little community here. Bye.